Sticking your head outside of a car whilst driving at 50 plus miles an hour probably isn't the most sensible way to handle a vehicle, but it's certainly good fun with the Oculus Rift DK2. Now, some people have asked me recently, can you do an updated video with Project Cars with the Oculus Rift and tell us how well it works? And so here we are in Project Cars with the Oculus Rift DK2. First thing to say is that the game doesn't have a full VR interface as it is now, and I think the Oculus Rift is more of a sort of beta test implementation. So if you were expecting something like Euro Truck Simulator, Live for Speed or RBR where the VR essentially works flawlessly in that, it's not really there yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do full VR support in the future. As it is now, you're better off loading the game with OBS, so you're not peering through the Oculus Rift eye holes trying to navigate the menu. Just mirror your screen on OBS and you can navigate the menus, load into the game, and away you go. Once actually driving the car, there's a little bit of sort of delay and it feels like a bit of smoothing on the head tracking, which after a bit of time starts to make you feel a bit queasy. But having said that, more recently I think there's been quite a few optimizations making Project Cars run, at least for me, a lot faster than it used to, and I get a good solid 74 FPS if I turn the track, car details and shadows down, so it's not looking as nice as it could do, but it's good news for those of you with more moderate systems that will be wanting to play Project Cars in the future with a DK2 or the consumer version of the Oculus Rift. And to be honest, I really can't see myself playing driving games with anything other than an Oculus Rift moving into the future, because it really just doesn't compare to playing on a screen. Even if you turn the graphics down, just the aspect of being sat in an actual 3D model, looking around the car models and driving with the full head tracking, it's not like anything else. So really, where Project Cars shines right now is still just in the raw graphics. It's like they've obviously got loads of car licenses, and they all the cars look absolutely stunning with the DK2. And just investigating all the cockpit and track details is a joy in and of itself. I definitely think the force feedback changes that were made, I think about a month or so ago, have made the cars a lot easier to drive. And with the DK2, I think you kind of fall back a little bit more on feel of the steering wheel. Well, having said that, I actually find driving with the DK2 easier in many regards than driving on a screen, especially when I was playing RBR. But the force feedback in Project Cars, for me right now, definitely helps feel the vehicle around more rather than relying on the visuals. So it's just a nice thing that adds to the DK2 experience, I guess, even though it's completely separate. So, in conclusion, DK2 support is not fully implemented in Project Cars, very much like Assetto Corsa, where it's sort of the developers just testing things out. Really, it's not the most practical way to play the game, but I definitely think moving into the future, maybe in the next 6 or 8 months, there'll be better VR support when the consumer Rift comes out, and that'll be the only way you'll want to play the game, really. If you've got Project Cars, obviously give it a bash with your DK2. I'll make a video soon showing how to mirror your screen with OBS. It's really simple and it makes a huge difference for games like Project Cars and Assetto Corsa, where they have a 2D menu that you can't, well, that's difficult to navigate. So I hope this video answers the questions that those of you had regarding Project Cars with the Oculus Rift DK2. Of course, just drop more questions in the comments if you have any. I'm going to keep making DK2 videos with Project Cars and just more Project Cars videos as a whole as the title gets closer to launching. Don't forget, you can obviously subscribe to the channel if you enjoy it. If you don't, you can leave a abusive comment or you know, just I don't know, shout, bang your head against the wall, that kind of thing. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.